Hello and welcome to the United Stand. This is our Manchester United versus Basel Champions League preview. We're back in the Champions League. I did ponder giving a little bit of a song, but I know a lot of people don't like it. So we'll keep it on the lowdown. It is only our first game, but we're back where we belong. And there's three bits of news before I start messing around with my little yellow pen and all that jazz. There are a few things that I need to do. There's the yellow pen. Little bits of news. One from Matic, one from Herrera, and one from me. I'll start with the one from me. Manchester United have apparently kept the number 7 shirt vacant because they have a £100 million war chest to bring somebody in. I don't think that's rocket science to determine that. I don't think there'll be many Manchester United fans who sort of think, why have we kept this number 7 shirt free since January now? Very easy to give it to somebody currently at the club. I wouldn't have been opposed to someone like Rashford, although it's quite, some people might say, well, it's big shoes to fill, but Memphis wore it for 18 months and wasted it, as did Di Maria. So we could have given it to somebody. I suspect it's being kept vacant for Griezmann, but if it's not for Griezmann, it's for somebody else. We'll wait and see on that. Matic has said that you've got to beat teams like Stoke if you want to win the title. He's won it twice with Chelsea. We were saying it last night on the Sunday show. If you've not seen the Sunday show, pop over and give it a watch. I'll leave the eye in the top corner for you to click. Really, really good points last night. Whizzed by for an hour. If you're at work, university, whatever, you want to listen to a bit of something while you're there, good listen. But Matic basically saying you've got to beat teams by Stoke. He knows what he's on about. We know what we're on about. That was 2 points dropped. You can afford to do that 2 or 3 times over a season, not 10 times like last year. So we've got one of our 3 lives gone, dropping 2 points. Let's hope we build on it. We are still a bit of a new team. We'll see what happens. And finally, comments from this lad here, and Herrera. Very, very good comments about the Champions League and how we got in through the back door with the Europa League. And yes, it's great that we're in it, and it is great that we're in it, but we've got to respect oppositions and we've got to work hard. And I think, to be honest with you, it's this guy here running up and down your screen, and Herrera, who is very, very important. There's my team in front of you. So you've got De Gea in goal, Valencia, Lindelof and Smalling we know are starting. They are confirmed players. They will start. I would play Luke Shaw. He played the other night as a centre-back for the under-23s. He's had 2 games for the under-23s. This is a perfect game for him. Give him, even if you're only ever going to give him an hour just to get his fitness levels up, play Luke Shaw in this game, please, because we are crying. We are dying down that left-hand side. Blind played okay there. He played Darmian there because he was scared of Shaqiri, and the experiment didn't work. In fact, Darmian won't be able to play for this game because Shaqiri sent him back to Italy, as I said, so he won't be playing in time. He won't be coming back anytime soon. But seriously, no, I would play Luke Shaw. And as I said, I'd play Carrick. Remember Michael Carrick, club captain? Give Matic a rest. Give Matic a rest in a home tie. Look, Basel, very quickly, I've not even included them on this sheet because it would be a waste to start talking about Basel, their selections, their players, their formations. There's no point. They are Swiss champions. They are not any concern for Manchester United at Old Trafford. We should absolutely roller coaster them at this point of the season. Our first game back in the Champions League, underneath the lights at Old Trafford. Can't wait for the watch along tomorrow night. Join us for it, but we should batter them. And people like Michael Carrick are going to have to play games this season. They are going to play games, and they're going to be. He's probably that is probably moving quicker than Michael Carrick can now, actually, to be fair. But in all seriousness, Carrick needs to get some game time. And not in League Cup games. He's better than that. We might need Carrick if Matic gets injured or Fellaini gets injured. So Carrick's important. Stick him in front of that defence. An old head to sort these two out. Herrera is the most important player for me to play in this game because he was very rusty at the weekend. He was our player of the year last year, arguably. He needs to get some game time. And what better place again? Old Trafford. The comfort of the home support in a big European tie, get some confidence. Same for Martial. Just give him a start, give him a run out. He's doing great things off the bench, cameoing off the bench. Give him a run out from the start. We need to get Martial integrated as a full starting player. He's great off the bench. We need to get him playing well off the bench from the start, like I say. And this is the perfect game for him. Mata, I would play Mata. I know there's a tendency to maybe play Mkhitaryan or even Fellaini. Play Mata. Mata's Mr. Consistent. Mata is going to be able to do things I'm going to show you in a minute. And Lingard, give Rashford a rest. He's had 3 games, 2 for England, 1 for us. Give Rashford a rest. Keep him fresh for the weekend. Give Lingard a game. You need Lingard, Carrick, Herrera, Martial, Shaw. They need Smalling, Lindelof. They all need game time. This is a squad game this season. They need game time. And Lukaku, I'd simply play Lukaku because it's a Champions League game and he's not played in the Champions League before. So give Lukaku a game. He might get a couple of goals. his Champions League account is open. So yeah, I definitely would go with that lineup. Fellaini's got a knock anyway. Pogba needs a rest. Matic needs a rest. Rashford needs a rest. And obviously we know Bailly and Jones can't play anyway. Big thing for these two, but a very good opportunity for Lindelof and Smalling. I don't think Smalling's had a bad pre-season. I thought Smalling looked quite good. Lindelof needs games, and they both need to play because we haven't got Bailly and Jones. Big opportunity for them against, you know, they're no mugs, Basel. They're Swiss champions. They've played in Europe quite a lot over the last few years. So they're no mugs, but we should be winning it. Hopefully Luke Shaw plays, but as I say, let's give him a question mark because we don't know whether he's going to play. But this man, put Mata there. Put Mata there. Give him the ball. Boom, 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 boom. He's just... Mata can play number 10. You've got the pace of Lingard. You've got the pace of Martial. Lukaku will love it all day. And actually, you know what? Despite the way we have been playing... I mean, to say these two, Mata and Lingard are... I'm sorry, Martial and Lingard, they're backup players. They're squad players. At least, and I can't do it very well because I'm in the way here. Let me move. At least if you've got Lingard in this position... cross, natural right foot, and Martial, although he's right-footed, he can put crosses in. So actually, although they're the backup players at the moment, Lingard and Martial, they might actually put a decent cross in. And also, if you get Luke Shaw up, he can cross. He's got pace, he's got skill, he's got the ability to put a cross in. I'd love to see... We've got to get Luke Shaw back into that team ASAP. Yes, he might break down from injury, but we've got to get it. We've got to try it. If Luke Shaw can never stay fit, then we've tried, haven't we? And then maybe we go and get Danny Rose from Spurs or whoever. But we've got to give him an opportunity. We've got to get him back in ASAP because that left side, I don't know what you think, is a joke. I'd like to see Carrick play. We know those two are going to play. Valencia we'd like to give a rest, but who do you give him a rest for? I mean, Twansibi maybe, but you know, Valencia is a... I'll throw this out there now. Valencia can't play every week. We saw him towards the end of last season. He had to get rested because he was getting tired. But who's the backup for Valencia? Darmian. He's still in Italy, but you know what I mean. Herrera, very important. We need Herrera to just get rid of that rustiness. He was very, very rusty against Stoke, but not played any game time. This is why all these players, and next week in the League Cup, we need to get them some game time in the legs. And yes, we'll win. We will beat Basel. People are saying, what's your score prediction? My score prediction is I think we'll beat Basel 3-1. I think they might score for some reason. I don't know why. Romero could play in goal, by the way. I know I've said De Gea, but I don't like that. There's a few points, there's a few comments I'd like you to pick up because I know I'm not live this morning because we're up against it for time. So I want to do Skype Goldbridge tonight at 8 o'clock and I had a choice really. Do I do the preview later at 8 and we don't do a Skype show, or shall I throw a preview in for, as an upload for you all on your Monday morning? And I thought, yes, let's do the preview because the Skype show is really important. I want to get your views tonight at 8 o'clock. But what I want from you in the comments below, because I haven't got the live comments and I feel naked, what I want from you in the comments is, should Romero start in goal? Because I don't think he should. I think De Gea should play in goal. I don't want this nonsense later on. Oh, I've been playing Romero in the Champions League, so he's going to play in the Champions League. And we get to the quarterfinals. For God's sake, we've got De Gea. We didn't know whether we were keeping De Gea last year, so I sort of understood the Europa League thing. Play De Gea in the Premier League and the Champions League. Just play your best goalkeeper. I also want to know what your thoughts are about the team. And I also want to know what you think about Luke Shaw, whether he should play. But mainly I want to know what I've picked Valencia in that position, and he's very important in that position, but he can't play every single game. So who's the backup for Valencia? Is it Darmian? Do you play Twansibi? I'd like to see Twansibi play. I don't think he would do it, but I would. Interesting, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to go 3-1 to Manchester United. Thanks everyone for watching. Drop a like if you're enjoying the little bit of interactivity that we can do. I know it works better on the Premier League because I have the opposition players in there as well. But ultimately, that's what I want to say. What I would say is, I mean, they need to be pushing much further forward against Basel. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? These will be the typical positions. And actually, when they do the heat map of how I bet after 90 minutes, when we've done the heat map, it'll be something like this. Everything down the right. You know it will be. But drop a like on the video, get your comments below. Looking forward to being back in the Champions League tomorrow, and I'm glad that we're playing Basel first because it's the worst. It's the most, Moscow and Benfica will be really entertaining games, and they're a little bit further in the UK season into autumn, and it's really dark and proper Champions League nights under the lights. Can't wait for it. Thanks everyone for watching. If you've not watched the Sunday show from last night, get over and watch that. Really, really good points in the show last night. And tonight at 8 o'clock is the Skype show, so you can Skype in and have your say on lots of things, whatever you want, unscripted. Speak to you all later. Have a good start to the week. Lots of football on this week. Really looking forward to a lot of the games. And it's really a shame that Juventus are playing Barcelona at the same time we're playing. But we're back in the Champions League, and that's what happens when your club's in it. Sorry, Arsenal. Good luck in the Europa. Never want to go back there again. Thanks for watching.